IVM.
On today's episode of Football Twaddle, we talk about FA Cup final. I mean, boring. That's the word. So we discuss the boring match. We preview the Champions League final. We are hoping Real Madrid wins, I guess, because none of us really are fond of Liverpool.
Excuse me.
And in the second half of the show, we discuss our team of the season, and we also see if that team of the season has enough points in the Fantasy Premier League. Stay tuned to Football Twaddle, and the show starts right after these messages.
This show is brought to you by IVM Podcasts. At IVM, we strive to get you the best podcasts every week in and week out. This has been a great week on IVM. We're launching a new show on the 21st of May, hosted by Veda. It's called Who's Your Mommy? And it's all about motherhood. I think you guys are really going to enjoy that. Also, check out Cyrus Says. He had Tanvi Mehra this week as a guest. Tanvi basically is a yoga instructor, and she makes Cyrus do yoga in the studio. That's quite fun. Also, make sure you catch Simplified this week. Chuck, Naren, and Shrika talk about how Facebook is targeting you. And, well, given the news these days, I'm sure that's something that's of interest to everybody. On Paisa Vaisa this week, Anupam talks to Costa Belapurkar. He's the director of fund research at Morningstar, and it's a really interesting episode that gets into the ins and outs of mutual funds. Please definitely do check that out. So, guys, we also have a great new Hindi show called Pulyabazi. This last Thursday, we released an episode around the Indian-Afghanistan relationship over the years, and it's really interesting. The show is hosted by Pranay and Saurabh, both of whom are part of the Takshashila Institute, and I think that we're very glad to have them as part of the IVM family. And guys, just as a reminder, please follow us on social media as IVM Podcast. Please do reach out. We would love to hear from you. Also, wherever you're listening to this podcast, please see if you can give us a rating over there, or if you can give us a review over there, whether that's Apple Podcasts or whether that's CastBox or wherever you're listening to your podcast, or the IVM app for that matter. It's a really good app. You should check it out. And now let me get you onto your show.
Hello, welcome to Football Twaddle, and Baru is in the house.
What's up, guys?
Kumar Kanau, be attentive. What's up?
What's up, guys?
We have only one match to talk about, as discussed in the intro, which is the FA Cup final.
Do we have to, Saru?
I think we have to, because...
What exactly are we going to talk about?
Did anyone stay awake during the entire match?
I know the three of us did, and you know...
Yeah, I had to staple my eyes.
And you know why we have
I
to
started playing PUBG halfway through that match.
You know why we have to talk about the match? Because in the last week's episode we said we are going to talk about the match.
Oh, man. Expectations management.
No, I thought there'd be something would happen during the match.
Why would you think? I mean, I remember you telling even before the game, this is going to be a really boring match. So why would you suddenly think something's exciting?
Yeah, because Giroud was starting.
And it's Wembley. It's
that
the
magnificent final. Man.
Oh, and if for people listening in, I don't think, I think all the three of us are self-confessed Giroud fans, aren't we?
Who isn't?
You've become a Giroud fan recently.
Oh, that beast. Yeah, but the whole game, all we were thinking of, why is Giroud not given the ball?
Yeah.
Why is no one taking Giroud's passes?
Because we could see Giroud getting into those correct positions and, lining up for the right pass.
And we could see Hazard just dribbling with the ball.
Man, how
to the
selfish was... Okay, guys, let's talk about this. Yeah. How selfish was Hazard during the entire game?
But...
Man, is he like this in every match? I don't watch a lot of Chelsea matches. I've seen one live and I've seen like a couple of them like here and there. But is he this selfish? Because in my head, I always thought that, Hazard is a good player. I mean,
he was...
If I had a five-a-side, I'd like him in my team.
So dribbling past one player, getting into the right places to make that pass.
Yeah.
So that part, that was 50% of the work, and he was doing it well. But then that final pass,
yeah.
You could
but
see
then there's one thing you forgot, that we had Giroud trying to run to wherever Hazard was.
Giroud was at least getting into the right positions. Once during the match, somebody
there was nothing wrong with Giroud's positioning. I mean, he was getting into all the right positions, as he said.
Yeah. And Hazard used to just go to the byline, come back, and then give the ball away. It was like
we said this before. Saru Bhaiya, you need to play some football.
Yeah.
Oh, I took the first step in it. I saw you to play football yesterday.
And how good were we? It was the final.
Oh, Baru, you were pretty
good.
Don't
ask what final it was. It was the final.
It was the final.
Yeah, so coming back to FA Cup final.
A more interesting final than the FA Cup final.
Way more.
Anyway.
So Chelsea won. Finally, they win a trophy. That's Conte's first trophy. ever. First knockout trophy ever.
I mean, I didn't know Chelsea fans had such short-term memory.
First knockout trophy ever.
Okay.
And
good for him, I guess.
That's probably his last.
That's
probably his last game.
Last trophy for Chelsea.
So there are 2-3 things which have happened just before the game and after. One is Hazard said that I may stay if Chelsea signs some good players.
No, but again,
they have
who is going to bid for Hazard anymore?
No, that's fine.
I think Madrid, all the talks for Hazard to Madrid have died down over the season as well.
Over the weekend, actually.
No, even over the entire season.
So that's first thing. Second is Thibaut Courtois is not even, he's stalling on a new contract.
Yeah.
And the third thing is Conte basically said Chelsea would be like kind of stupid to lose a serial winner like him. And the fourth thing is Abramovich doesn't get his visa renewed.
That is the best news to come out of the weekend.
Does it show lack of interest from Roman's side?
No. What do you mean? He applied for
Maybe he didn't apply for it. Maybe he forgot to give his Aadhaar card or something. I don't know.
No, the authority...
Does he have an Aadhaar card?
Yeah, I don't know.
That is why he's not getting his visa.
Well, on a tangent, Modi is in Russia.
So, I thought he was in...
And Abramovich also is in Russia.
Do we have a Tatkal Aadhaar service?
And so coming back to the game, so Chelsea's won the trophy. I mean,
no, there was another interesting thing which happened after the game. I don't know,
all the interesting things ever happened after the game.
If you guys saw Williams' post on Instagram.
He put an emoji on.
He put 3 emojis on Conte to block him out of the winning picture.
Yes, and the rumors coming and the rumors coming out are that Williams basically going to leave the club if Conte stays.
You do that to the manager. The manager's not going to keep you in the squad anymore.
Yeah, this is how player revolts are informed nowadays.
But he did it after the game, after the season. He's a professional.
This is the blue revolution.
Yeah. This is exactly how it works.
But for Chelsea it does.
This month is going to be called Blue May now, I mean.
Yeah, but finally 5th position. 1 trophy, whatever.
How does it feel to be like Arsenal?
Dude, it just feels shit. Honestly speaking, it doesn't feel... The game had nothing to it. It's like both the teams didn't even want to win. We'll come to United in some time.
Yeah, that is because one team is coached by Mourinho, the other one was coached by Mourinho.
Negativity, man.
It's not negativity. At least Mourinho tries to win finals somehow, right?
Yeah, but Wenger Wenger won 4 out of 5 without
You could see him trying on Saturday.
That was
so much trying by Mourinho.
He was trying to answer this question. There was more creativity in his answers
than
in the post-match than during the entire game.
Status.
I mean, the one thing is that in that such a boring game, Paul Pogba had a free header to score.
And then I think Martial more or less
I think
signed his exit form.
That wasn't a free header actually. He was... giving Jones a chance to redeem himself.
But he had a free header. Why was he giving a chance to anyone?
Because it's Pogba. I mean, as a creative midfielder, you create...
While watching the game, it was so simple. Like Sanchez was helping United by not taking the ball. Pogba
apparently he had the least passes in the first half.
11. And I think
De Gea had more passes
had 12 passes in the first half. And that is something, ever since Sanchez has signed, all of the Arsenal fans were saying that that's going to happen.
But all the Arsenal fans started saying that only once you realized that he was going to leave Arsenal.
Yeah, because for Arsenal he still used to score.
He looks like, I don't know, did he look so bad in Arsenal?
No.
No, right?
No.
So there's obviously something wrong with him. I think he's just turning too much.
Mourinho.
Sure, but why did he go there then?
Money!
So United finished second, no trophy. Jose's second season with no trophy.
That statement is so confusing, man.
Jose's second season with no trophy.
Yeah, and this was Wenger's first 22nd season without a trophy.
What bullshit. He's won a trophy every season.
First 22nd season.
Yeah. If you consider the Emirates Cup.
See? I'm using your line and you already got so confused. That's how confusing the statement
is. But Wenger
is.
stayed for so long. If anyone says first...
But still, it's
nobody would keep Mourinho for 22 years.
I'd like to see someone try.
He has to buy his own club. He's rich enough to buy like Birmingham City or something, right?
I think we can buy Birmingham.
We should.
We can actually we can buy Blackburn Rovers.
Sorry. The question is not we should. Should we?
Should we?
I think we should. Let's ask our producer Gaurav to figure some logistics out for getting money for buying Birmingham City. So what next? Is Conte gone with the whole...
Speaking of clubs buying each other out and stuff, apparently Arsenal's minority owner Usmanov is going to join his friend Moshi at Everton. But they're investigating that whole conflict of interest thing there. No, but there is no conflict of interest, right? If he actually sells his stake in red and white holdings at Arsenal,
yeah,
he moves on with so much more money, and
that's amazing.
he can buy Everton just with the profits he made at Arsenal, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And
he'll
Conte will be more than happy to buy him out.
but he has to spend money on his own. Anyway, we can talk about that later.
On his own. Just because he's Russian doesn't mean he does not spend
and,
money on his
Everton
own.
don't have Big Sam anymore.
All right, coming back to Chelsea. Is this Conte?
Why?
I don't think anyone
We're trying
wants
so
to.
hard.
Yeah.
Yes, but I keep focus.
Man.
Is this Conte gone, basically?
I think Conte was gone.
I
6
hope
months
so,
back.
because then someone will finally lose that bet. Otherwise, it'll just be like not defined forever.
Oh, no, he's lost the bet already.
No, I haven't
Kana.
lost it.
So, but it seemed like his last game, he said everything which basically gets the club to fire him. And I have a feeling he'll still stay. Because Chelsea doesn't want to pay 10 million to Conte, so they'll just hang around.
Since when did money become such a problem for Chelsea?
Since he's had a visa problem.
Yeah.
But I think he can just, sneak into the UK in one of his yachts.
Probably. And talking about United briefly, we're moving to Mourinho's third season. Will it be a...
Are we though? Because rumours have already started coming in.
Apparently, Mourinho had to delete his Instagram account because of all the abuse he was getting.
Yeah.
So the fans are not happy, for sure.
But I don't think that's anything new for Mourinho.
Yeah, fans are...
No, I mean, he's
No.
always had...
fans on his side.
Yeah, he's always had
Yes.
Yeah, he has,
his fans on his side.
Yeah, but those are Mourinho fans, they're not any club's fans.
No,
Oh,
Chelsea.
I don't think so.
Chelsea fans were behind him. The Inter fans. So
Yeah,
all
even
of
now
them.
Chelsea fans are behind him.
Yeah,
Stay!
that's what I'm saying.
Chelsea fans have been behind so many managers this season. They want Wenger to
But
stay.
if Conte is fired, I think Chelsea should just get back Mourinho. Screw anyone else. Just get back Mourinho.
Yeah, you guys are such a perfect match, man.
Yeah.
Everyone hates both sets.
Yeah. That's what we want. That's exactly
That's what
we
everyone
want.
wants, except Abramovich.
As anyone listening to our podcast can notice, it was such a boring game that we didn't even talk about one move, one save, nothing in the
No,
game.
but there was one moment of brilliance.
Of-
That tackle by Phil Jones.
Man.
What was he thinking?
I don't
Everything
think-
about that move was amazing, man. The way he was running, that face he was making.
But that's usual.
Wait, I
Yeah.
honestly didn't even see his face, so I'm just assuming.
We saw
that.
it in replay.
I'm extrapolating his face into it.
There's just one moment of brilliance again, which was the touch that Hazard took to.
Get Phil Jones out.
Yeah.
And Phil Jones
Get
running
goals.
behind him to tackle him. Yeah, other than that, there's nothing else. So
Yeah, we can't even discuss if it was a penalty or not.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can't. So.
Yeah, there's no.
I just said we can't.
There's
so we
no
don't have to answer
debate.
it.
No, I thought we can't. I thought you said we can't. It was such a boring penalty. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's a boring penalty decision as well. So
There's no drama in the game.
Oh, I'm just glad Moses survived this game, and now we're going to see him in Russia.
cool. So that was the FA Cup final. Can we talk about something more interesting, which is the Champions League final, which is going to happen on the 26th?
But, Real Madrid is in such horrible form.
My prediction for the game is Liverpool will lead 3-0 and Real Madrid will come back. Sergio Ramos will score a header in the 93rd minute, and in extra time Cristiano will score 2 goals and Real Madrid will win the Champions League.
This sounds like that bet that Fred and George Weasley put in the Quidditch World Cup all those years back.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but again, so even, with the form difference between the teams, I'm still backing Real Madrid to do it. You can't win against a serial cheater like Sergio Ramos. It is impossible.
Serial cheater like Ramos. Danilo
Yeah.
is there. Oh, forget Danilo. What's
Marcelo.
that? Casemiro. He's a serial diver, not
He's
Sergio.
Sergio Ramos is a cheater. I never called him
Sergio
a
Ramos is more
diver.
well-rounded.
Yeah.
He's not
Polished,
a specialist.
polished.
Punching, elbowing people in the faces.
So Real Madrid had their last game. But do you think, first question to you, Kumar, is that 2 weeks Liverpool has to prepare this? Do you think 2 weeks is too long a period to
Yeah, I think for Klopp, Klopp is much more effective when he's instinctive. He's going with it. You give him 2 weeks to plan something. I don't think that is.
Yeah,
And which is again, another fact that Klopp has never won a trophy as well, like a cup competition.
he's won the
I don't think because
he's won the German Cup.
Has he?
I think so. Yeah, he's won
I
the
don't think
German
he has
Cup.
ever won a cup competition.
Yeah, but he has had 2 weeks to prepare. What would those guys be doing for 2 weeks? At least Real Madrid finished their game on Saturday.
Yeah.
And they had only 1 week to get over with it. And with most of the Liverpool players going for the World Cup, it may seem like they'll just
No, but I think the Champions League final is too big a deal to for people to slack off.
Will Salah come back to his top form because he's been
Yeah, he's been off form for the last 2-3 games. Yes, but I think with Varane and Ramos, Madrid has the best defense to handle Salah as well.
Yeah, or to ask a cliche term, Baru, is it going to be Liverpool's pace versus Madrid's character.
Yes.
Good. Do you want to say more?
No, because now, see, who do Liverpool have to control the game in the midfield? Because that is where the game. If you have Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro for Madrid,
Yeah.
who do you put against them?
No one. Just forget about it and give the ball to Mane.
One of those Marathi guys is up front.
Man, next year I need to sort this Mane thing out.
If Mane or Sane, they both
will stay. So yeah, give the ball to like Mane, Salah, or Firmino. That
but
should
you
be
have
all
to
right.
get the ball to them.
Long ball.
What other options do you have?
Yeah,
But yeah, so the one weak point is that
Milner.
Salah will be up against Marcelo, and Marcelo spends more time in the opposition half than his own half defending.
All right. Who's going to be the man of the match? I would say James Milner.
I would say
Robinson.
Keylor Navas, since we are going for
Killer Navas.
off-field decisions.
You, sir,
Picks.
Baru? Do you want to give your short one-word answer?
Is Lovren fit?
Oh.
You guys totally missed out on
I think
Lovren.
Liverpool fans hope he's
How
not.
do you not consider the L factor?
We
I
did.
think Liverpool fans hope he's not fit.
No, but he's all right. Like he has like Van Dijk along with him. And but is Cristiano going to play against Trent Alexander-Arnold? That's going to be so interesting.
Yeah, that's probably like Trent's dream or something, man. I mean,
To get like nutmeg by Cristiano.
or the other way around. I mean, that's going to be crazy, man. Speaking of Cristiano, apparently one of the best movies at Cannes this year is one that's based on Cristiano. And the actor is a lookalike of Cristiano.
Oh,
Is
it's
he
not
the-
Cristiano.
No, man. I need to check on that. No.
Is he the one who the statue is based
No.
on?
Is the movie releasing the same day as Champions League final?
What would you do if it is? Decisions, man.
I think Cristiano would be on the premiere. He's like, I won this 3-4 times. So.
Apparently the story is like this guy, it's not Ronaldo, but he plays for Portugal.
Uh-huh.
And he's like really crazy and,
And then he plays for Manchester United.
I don't know.
This is
Moves
De
too much.
Dhanadan goal Cristiano
No,
version.
apparently he loses his scoring streak after some incident.
Oh.
And every time, after that, when he goes to like kick a ball, he sees like lapdogs around him trying to distract him. It's all in his
This
head.
is
and-
like another goal. Somebody get
Lapdogs,
Arshad
not
Wasi
John
on the
Abraham,
line.
man.
Yeah, one friend of ours is going to be at Kiev in the final, Akar Sharma.
Yeah, the football pilgrim.
Yeah, please follow him on Instagram at the rate the football pilgrim. He puts photos of and
Really amazing stadiums. And
yeah, that's what he does. So Baru, who's going to win?
I'm going to go with the easy choice, man.
What is-
Liverpool.
Since when have Liverpool become the easy choice?
Have you even seen the form Madrid is in?
Yeah, but Liverpool last played like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so that's why they've all been watching Real Madrid videos now.
Oh,
This is what Real Madrid wants.
Keylor Navas
They're
ball
making them all
pakalta hai.
This is a
complicit.
plan, yeah. This is
They're
a
making them
long-term
so
plan.
complicit.
I see.
They're like, we're not going to win the league anyway.
Good.
Yeah, but
Madrid.
again, so see,
Oh.
there's...
So might as well like
Win the
this
Champions
is,
League.
push Liverpool off the scent.
Zidane's one chance to redeem his season.
Dude,
They've been horrible in the
oh
league.
yeah, coming to Zidane, I mean, he's won 2 Champions Leagues in a row and he's in the 3rd final, but no one ever considers him in this league of great managers
No,
ever.
because
That's the thing with
you
Real
consider
Madrid
his
managers,
form
no?
in the league.
No, but that does not matter. He still won 3 Champions Leagues, right? So that should count for something. So someone should say, yes, he's one of the world's top 5 managers right now.
I'm sure someone says it, man.
No one says it. Like no one even talks of Zidane as being
Wow, that's
like
some
a
really
great
heavy
manager.
research that Sarubhai has been doing.
I know. I've seen the WhatsApp group. So do you think that?
Yeah, if he wins this, definitely. Even after having such a bad season, still managing to win the Champions League, it's a big achievement.
So you think Real Madrid is going to win?
Yes.
And
You
think
can't-
I'm rooting for Liverpool.
It's about, being...
it's about the history.
it's about the history. And no, it's more about that it is football heritage.
heritage.
I see. And you think Liverpool is going to win?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they win.
I don't know. Let me look
Nah,
at the. I'll look at the Betfair.
Two
odds
of,
and
because
decide.
reason-
two of my ex-flatmates were Liverpool fans. I cannot tolerate them if they win. That's why I'm banking on Real Madrid. It's going to be horrible in the WhatsApp group.
I think one of the reasons I don't want Real Madrid to win because I don't know how to
Celebrate.
I don't know how to say 13 in Spanish.
Do you know how to say 12?
Yeah.
Duodecima.
Duodecima.
So-
Uno decima.
So
Decima.
3 ko kya? What do they call 3 in Spanish?
I don't know.
Triodecima.
Triodecima, that's it.
I'm claiming it now. If this goes viral, we started it.
Hashtag trio.
Decima.
I'll look at Betfair odds and decide who's going to win and make some money of this. Anyway, we take a break right now, and after the break, we do our team of the season, and we also talk about the Fantasy Premier League's team of the season. So stay tuned to Football Twaddle.
Hello there, my name is Naveen Narona, and as a gay person in India, I get asked a lot of stupid questions.
Beta, is it LGBT or eligibility?
How do two men procreate?
Bro, is Grindr better than Tinder or what?
We answer all these questions and much more on my podcast, Keeping It Queer, where I talk to individuals from the LGBT community in India and learn about their personal stories. Catch all the episodes on the IVM podcast app or any other podcasting app you like. Till then, keep it queer.
Welcome back to Football Twaddle, and we are going to do the team of the season. The rules are quite simple. Kana, you say your formation, and then you tell your players. Baru says his formation, he tells his players. And I will probably choose a formation and decide our Football Twaddle's final team of the season based on both of your answers.
Why does he get to decide? No?
I don't know.
Can you choose players who are not in either of our...
No, I will choose one of the one of the people you guys chose.
Oh, man.
And I get to decide because I came 15 minutes before you guys.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
That's not how it works, you know.
It doesn't matter. Let's start this. Kana, what's your formation?
I'm going with the classic 4-4-2.
Baru.
Hey, I said that.
Yeah, he's just copied you.
Man.
I made my team first.
Alright, so let's start. Goalkeepers.
There's only one option.
Apparently not. Who's your choice?
Big Dave.
David De Gea.
Yes.
I'm going with Fabianski
Yeah, why?
because he saved them from relegation, man.
He just wants to
No,
be
he
a hipster.
didn't. Swansea got relegated.
Oh shit, what are you saying? Man, my life has been a lie. Okay, I'd like to change my answer.
Wants to be
got me a lot of points, man.
anti-establishment.
Yeah, that will come to the Fantasy Premier League teams of the season later.
Okay.
But the only answer for Fabianski would have been that he saved so much that Swansea would have been relegated probably 6 weeks before if he was not there.
Anyway, I'll stick to Fabianski.
I
As a
know.
keeper, he was a good keeper.
He is a good keeper.
Yeah.
And just
He's good
as a side point, what does it say of Arsenal? Two of their ex-keepers are like, now Fabianski is doing so well at Swansea.
Are you talking about Vito Manone also?
No.
Because, I mean, he was doing good.
I'm talking about Chesney.
Where is Vito Manone right now? Don Vito.
In Vitesse. He probably is at Vitesse.
He's not a Chelsea player. He's in Cagliari.
Alright, so coming back. So, come on. It's an easy choice. It has to be David De Gea.
David De Gea.
Alright. Okay.
I
Defenders.
didn't even considered it. Yeah.
Of course you didn't. Because you thought Fabianski saved Swansea from relegation. Alright,
Sad world
defenders.
we live in.
Otamendi.
And central defenders. Start with central
Otamendi
defenders.
and Van Dijk. And I have a very solid reason for choosing Van Dijk because he changed the Liverpool defense after he joined.
But does
Did he manage to change the league position?
Yeah, did he change their league
I don't
position?
think anyone changed anyone's league position.
Probably from 5th to 3rd he did change, or
Yeah.
5th to 4th. So,
Yeah, because they were
but
conceding
he didn't
so
even
much.
play. He didn't play really that well in the first half of the
Yeah.
season.
No, but after his move to... He saved Liverpool's season. Otherwise, they would have easily slipped out of the top 4.
And Otamendi really
Otamendi, again... So, last season he had a lot of criticism for, lacking focus, being too aggressive, all of that.
Yeah.
He's managed to cut all of that out of his game.
So he's one player Pep has improved quite a bit.
Quite one of the few.
One of the few. Baru, who are your central defenders?
So I'll go with Otamendi and Aspilicueta
Okay, so
in central defense.
oh man, Otamendi is so good that, and both of you chosen. So one of them will be Otamendi, but Aspi is like, he's way better. He's so good at defending. I think he's better than Van Dijk as well.
Yeah, but did he play centre defense?
Does not
He
matter.
should.
Aspilicueta defends so well, he can play anywhere in the back four. That's the whole point. He's never played in this season.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we should go with Van Dijk. We should choose players
Oh,
who actually played in that. Baru.
in that
Logic wins.
by that logic,
There is
I
still
don't think a lot of my players are
hope.
going to get into this team.
No. I mean, see, it defends. It's very different from midfield. Midfield, like, you can do anything, right?
Oh, Sarubey is going to teach us football now.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw football yesterday live. The final.
The final.
All right, right back, Baru.
I had to put Monreal somewhere, so I put him at right back.
But why? Did he even have a good season?
Oh yeah, he was Arsenal's second best player.
And he's in the Spain national team now for the World Cup.
So he actually...
Fine. At right back, I put Alonso.
But Alonso is left.
But
wing.
he didn't. But the only left back who made it to the Spanish side is Monreal. Hence, Monreal is greater than Alonso. So,
Dude, just
so
don't
Monreal
call-
gets to play in his position. Yeah,
Fine. So you have Monreal in right back and left back. Who do you have?
Alonso.
Kanav.
I can see this is going well. Yeah, I have Alonso as well because again it's a great threat going forward also.
And he
Good at
can-
defending and bumping people's heads,
Yeah.
knocking them out.
And I see you have Trent Alexander-Arnold there.
Such a revelation that guy's been. It's been a breakout season.
Was he better than Monreal is the question.
At right back, yes.
But is he in the Spanish national side?
He'd have to
Why
find.
is Trent Alexander-Arnold?
That's the question. Because Monreal is.
Fine.
I see I'm winning this one easily, so yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just move on with
Dude,
that.
what
You
team?
guys just don't respect Monreal, man.
I'm telling you, he just wants to be anti-establishment. He's gone with all.
Alonso
See, I'm
and,
going to Russia. I need to learn these things.
and
Of what not to do.
You can't be anti-establishment.
Of
in
what
Russia.
not to do.
okay, fine. Alonso and Trent Alexander-Arnold left back and right back. Midfield.
Yeah. I have more or less
Just tell your entire
a
midfield.
city full house. I have KDB, Silva, Sterling, and Eriksen sneaks in.
KDB, Silva, Sterling.
Yeah, so Sterling.
Who's going to be a defensive midfielder there?
No, I don't need a defensive midfielder. I'm going to score so many goals.
Dude,
So Sterling and
Why do you even have a defense then?
yeah.
And he's got a 4-4-2 because he's going to score so many goals.
Sterling and KDB on the wings, and Eriksen and Silva.
I don't know. That seems
In the
just-
middle.
Baru, I have
I've got KDB, Fernandinho, Silva and Firmino.
Firmino.
Yeah, he's going to play central attacking.
You don't have Sterling.
No.
You don't have Sane.
Nope.
You don't have Mane.
No. I've got Firmino. Because I like his flair, man. He deserves to be a central attacker.
Dude, what stupidity is this?
You just don't get
Football.
football.
I think that's getting very... No. I think the midfield should be Fernandinho, KDB, Silva and Eriksen. Come on.
I get 3 picks.
That's all we care about. Alright, and forwards.
Salah and Aubameyang.
Oh God, your forwards.
I have Salah and Aguero, but now that I see, I think Aubameyang has to be in there.
Why should Aubameyang be there?
Who else should
He was
be
the
there
best
apart from
winter transfer.
Salah? Just
Aguero, Harry Kane.
I had Aguero in. I don't. Harry Kane.
You
did
don't
not-
like does not matter. He performed.
It is my team. I don't like Harry Kane.
Oh my
I am
God.
gonna be like Mourinho now.
It is my team.
How can you guys think Harry Kane should not be in the team of the season?
I'm already crying because you're questioning us so much.
Dude, this
So
is
it is Salah and Aubameyang, and that is consensus, and you have to go with it now.
fine. Salah and Aubameyang. So our football total team of the season, which is based on prejudice.
No, we just learned
And
from
pride.
we just learned from Karnataka.
Yeah, which is based on pride and prejudice, and apparently one guy who has no idea what football is.
Who was the judge?
That is- that
Who's
is
the, who's the
Saru.
judge
That is
in all
Saru.
of this?
Oh.
So the team is David De Gea, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Otamendi, Van Dijk, Alonso, Fernandinho, KDB, Silva, Eriksen, Salah and Aubameyang.
I got 10 out of 11.
Yeah, but
I got
moral
players.
victory goes to Baru. He has the balls to choose.
Montreal!
And Aubameyang. And
No, Aubameyang has to be there.
And how close are we to the actual team of the season?
Alright, so now let's look at the actual...
Smooth.
Yes, the Fantasy Premier League team of the season. Goalkeeper, David De Gea.
Obviously.
Right. By the way, Fabianski's got the third highest points in Fantasy Premier League.
Even Edison, after getting a kick to his head, is still better than Fabianski.
Oh, yes, that is
Only
true.
Ederson.
Only Ederson. That's the whole thing. Defenders, Azpilicueta, Alonso, Otamendi, Antonio Valencia.
Who?
That guy.
The club?
Danny Welp.
The club?
So these are the four. Who do we have? We have Alonso and Otamendi.
Otamendi, Arnold and Van Dijk.
Yeah,
Alonso,
Van Dijk.
Aspi, Otamendi.
Van Dijk and Arnold apparently don't give very high points for defenders.
No, Arnold actually didn't start as much, but whatever games he did start, his points per game was actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, so
He used to easily get like an assist or a clean sheet in every other game.
So if he had basically played an entire season, he
For
would have
Liverpool,
been there,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, because he was there in my team in the later half and...
No,
Yeah.
okay. And
get me
Fantasy
anywhere.
Premier League midfielders, highest points of Salah, Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne, Eriksen.
I had Sterling in my
So
team.
we have Salah. So
We have
let's say-
Salah.
So, but then we have
KDB.
But Salah's a midfielder and
I
we put
had
him as forward.
Sterling. So my 4 were Salah, Sterling, KDB and Eriksen.
Really?
Yeah.
You
it's
just
right here.
copied my Fantasy
I
Premier
did not
League
copy.
11.
I can see scratches on the...
Yeah, that was just
You
to
just
fit them in
scratched it
the just to fit them in the formation.
Stop.
See, at least I'm not cheating. Man.
Yes, stop cheating in this. Why
I
are you
was not
cheating?
cheating.
There are no prizes, Kumar.
Yeah, but one of the things in Fantasy...
They're
No, now you can relax.
One of the things
I
in
don't
Fantasy
care,
Premier
man.
League teams are basically defensive midfielders get jack shit. They don't get any points.
Yeah, even though Conte has been like the player of the season for the past 3
Yeah, and
seasons in
he's-
whatever club he has played.
He's probably run like 4 times any player in the Premier League.
Yeah, and people
But-
like chase Milan so much. Oh, he runs so much.
Please stop it.
Yeah, if he
Have you
runs
seen
so
Conte?
much, he should be running the marathon, not playing football.
Yes, but one thing interesting in FPL is Riyad Mahrez got the 5th highest amount of points. In spite of all the controversy of him going to City, him going on strike, not playing for a month, he still got the highest number of points for Leicester and the 5th highest in...
You forgot the biggest controversy.
What is that?
His hair color, man. What was up with that shit?
And forwards. Obviously, forwards are Kane, Vardy, Firmino, and Aguero. And Kane, obviously, you guys said that you don't like Kane.
Nobody likes Kane, not just me.
So, but Jamie Vardy,
Jamie Vardy has had a good season.
but did you hear the rumors that Jamie Vardy may go to Atletico Madrid?
Yeah, they have they're selling.
Baru's already given his answer. No.
They are selling Griezmann and Torres is leaving the club. So
Man, but and Lukaku also got few points. But
yeah, Lukaku
Is that
played well.
Jayesh? What?
Jayesh.
Jayesh.
Jayesh got
running.
126 points.
I thought he was injured.
Yeah,
But look at this. Salah got 303 points.
that is
in
the highest
Fantasy
ever.
Premier League.
Yeah.
And the next highest is 217 Harry Kane. So he's almost 100 points more than anyone. Do you want to repeat what we repeated for the 8 episodes?
86.
Over and over and over again.
That Salah is the man.
Yeah, but does he stay at Liverpool now?
Who? Of course he'll stay. Why won't he stay at Liverpool? At least one season he'll stay.
Real Madrid.
Anyway, so that was our team of the season. And we officially call at least the podcast...
The Premier League season.
The Premier League season over and the podcast talking about Premier League over. Next week onwards, we'll
I can hear the cheers in England. Oh, finally the season is over. Podcast. Football Twaddle has called it. Yay!
Yeah, so next week onwards, we start our World Cup coverage.
Yeah,
So
and we
excited about
review
it.
the Champions League final.
Yeah, for like
Yeah.
3 minutes, whatever,
Yeah,
depending
because
on
Madrid-
who wins. If
Madrid is
Madrid
going to
wins,
win.
we'll talk about 6 minutes. If Liverpool wins, we'll ignore it. We are like we're like North Korean media.
Oh, then North Korean FC.
Pyongyang FC.
FC won the championship.
All right.
Complete.
Yes, that's it, guys. Stop. Hold your horses. We'll talk about all this next week.
Oh, okay.
So, listeners, you could follow us on Twitter @FootyTwaddle and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Football Twaddle is the name, and please rate us on iTunes. On that note, Baru, bye-bye.
Later, man.
Kana.
See you guys.
And this is Saru signing off. Football Twaddle. Bye-bye.
As you can see, we have a podcast listener in his natural habitat. Millions of years of evolution have led him to this point. He's on his way to work, and listening to podcasts makes his miserable day better. He will now head to work and use all his knowledge to communicate with other colleagues and possibly future mates. You can find more of his species on ivmpodcasts.com, your one-stop destination where you can check out all the coolest Indian podcasts. Happy listening.